So a couple of days ago, Blizzard dropped this bombshell. In 10.1.5, we're gonna get free trading to any realm within a region. Well, that's the biggest news we've had since the region-wide auction house for Goldmaking. Obviously, this is pretty large deal. So I thought we'd talk about the consequences and what my thoughts on this are. So we don't have much information. This is what was from the patch notes. So you can trade gold and items directly to characters on other realms in the region. So not sure if this has any cross-realm restrictions on moving gold with mail. Can you move gold to your other characters? I mean, I have 2 accounts, so I can move gold now. When this goes live, I can just trade to myself on one of my other accounts, so I can now move my gold freely from realm to realm, which is pretty nice for me. But obviously this is going to shake up the markets, or at least some markets. It's going to have a huge effect on gold making, on strategy, and on what things work. So some things are going to get worse and some things are going to get better. So in general, something that I've been doing, flipping battle pets across multiple realms, just using the auction house, I think that's going to be worse. Because battle pets is an item type that you don't need it now. You're happy to wait to spend an extra hour, at least for some battle pets, to buy it if you can get it 50,000 gold cheaper on another realm. So that's definitely something that you don't need right away, so you're willing to maybe find someone who has the item. The same for things like super rare loot. You can now buy that from any realm in the game, which is kind of nice. It's going to be easier to sell, like, unobtainable transmog. But prices might go down because you now don't have to transfer them. You can just sell them straight up, just invite to group and trade, and you're done. This will obviously mean that trading discords, which already exist, they're going to be more important if you're doing super rare transmog, if you're doing super rare. Well, we don't really have super rare like raid loot, because it's only tertiary rolls. There's no like Titan forging or stuff like that. But super rare transmog, TCG mounts, TCG battle pets, all of those, they're already mostly sold through trading discords, but now that you can freely trade cross-realm, those are going to be more important. The same goes for stuff like moving gold around is going to be much easier, so you can target black market auction houses on whichever realm you want, regardless of where you made your gold. And it's also going to mean that anything you can buy that you don't necessarily need or anywhere, if you can move gold to a realm, then you can get the items there. Any item you want. So you can buy cosmetics, you can buy transmog at whatever realm they're cheapest on, as long as you can. Maybe you need someone to trade with, so maybe you have a friend make a character on that realm, you trade him the gold, and he trades the gold back to your character if you don't have multiple accounts, or you find someone else to trade with to do that, and then you can buy the battle pet on whichever realm it's cheapest on, rather than whichever realm you're playing on. So in general, we should expect prices to get a lot closer between different realms, because very few people, or a lot less, are gonna buy on the most expensive realm per region. So if you're looking at buying a battle pet and it's 70,000 gold on your realm, but there's another realm where it's 50,000 gold, then you're probably going to go buy it on the realm where it's 50,000 gold. And now that's a lot easier. Because you can just trade someone. You might need a partner, or if you have a second account, then you can just do it by yourself very easily. So the more expensive realms, they're just not going to sell there, so you're going to have to drive those prices down. And on the cheaper realms, we're going to sell more battle pets. So we might see prices go up there. Or they're going to stay roughly the same. I think more likely prices are going to stay the same as like current low price realms for a lot of these items. And then they're going to go down on the more expensive realms. So for practical implications, for instance, I do battle pet flipping. I expect the overall value of my battle pets to go down significantly, because I mostly sell my battle pets on realms where they're more expensive than average, because, I mean, obviously that's the entire idea behind the way I'm doing battle pet flipping, is to buy them on realms where they're cheaper than average and sell them on realms where they're more expensive than average. So, well, the more expensive realms are going to get closer to the average price. So obviously the value is going to go down. But then again, it might be easier to sell them on like my main realm, so maybe I can move them faster, which would actually be better in terms of finishing the road to 100 million gold, because I have a lot of battle pets. Now, I don't think this is going to happen to every item, because for some items you just want to get them now. you don't care so much about saving a little bit of gold. It doesn't make sense to spend a ton of effort to try to buy a battle pet or something else, or transmog piece on another realm if you're saving like 200 gold, and it's going to take you 5 minutes of moving the gold around to be able to go buy it on the auction house there. And you're not going to go to some trading Discord and try to find someone who has like a 1500 gold transmog if you can just buy that for 1700 on your home realm. So it's not going to matter that much for cheaper stuff, but for more expensive stuff, it makes a lot of sense to spend that extra effort. If you can save 100,000 gold on a TCG pet by finding a buyer who has it on a cheaper realm, or moving your gold to a cheaper realm, then that's a really, really good idea. That's worth quite a lot of effort. That's probably worth more than an hour of effort. So I'd expect that to happen. Which means that the effect is going to be higher for more expensive stuff. Then you also have stuff where you just want to get it right away. So if you're buying... well, most of the stuff that you want to get right away is going to be consumables, materials. They're already on the region-wide auction now, so this doesn't change anything for that, because you're already buying whatever the cheapest in the region is. But there are some examples of other items that aren't on the region-wide auction house that you may want to get right away. Examples of that would be Sceptral Soul Inhalers for getting the Frosty Souls and the Earthen Souls. But I don't think they're not expensive, first of all, and second of all, if you want the Sceptral Soul Inhaler, you want it right now, so you can go get that Earthen Soul or Fiery Soul or whatever and get your item crafted. You're not gonna spend time like looking at the trading Discord to source that cheaper. So I think for most max level items, you're just gonna want to get it right away. So you can start using it, because, well, time is a limited resource. But if you're looking at cosmetics, stuff that's not important to get right away, then yeah, people are gonna definitely be willing to wait, spend more time to get it cheaper. I mean, I see this all the time with battle pets. My setup for battle pets, I set the bid price to as low as half of the buyout price, and I get a lot of sales with bids. I've gotten a lot of sales on bids throughout the years, by just undercutting myself, and people who are willing to wait are willing to buy it, and obviously the bid price is still going to give me a profit, so I don't care that much, because I'm happy to just get the sale, increase my sale rates. Now obviously this is the next step for Blizzard, right? We already have the region-wide auction house. Go here, all of these I'm buying and selling with everyone else in EU. This started all the way essentially when they made the new auction house UI and the backend and functionality. This was the first step, and to me the general trend is that Blizzard is phasing out servers. Realms, I don't think that they will remain like a relevant distinction between characters for too long. They've removed a lot of items from being realm specific. Now they're letting you trade with anyone. You can do cross-realm groups freely. So the trend is definitely towards like realms are not going to matter long term. So exactly what the next step is that going to be having us trade non-stackable items? Integrating the auction house there, is it going to be something else? I don't know, but definitely to me it seems like cross-realm, everything being cross-realm, or rather the realm distinction is not mattering anymore for any gameplay, is where WoW is going. So I expect eventually the auction house to be fully region-wide. Maybe crafting orders and the functionality for items and weapon is really hard to get right. So I'm not sure if we'll get that like this patch, this expansion, but I think it's definitely on Blizzard's roadmap and what we can expect in the future. So yeah, the smart thing to do is to prepare for that. Make sure that any gold making methods you utilize are that you don't rely too much on price differences between servers, because I think that those are going to gradually be removed, if not completely disappear, if Blizzard keeps going in the same direction that they have been going for a while when it comes to the economy. So yeah, I mean, it'll be exciting. Maybe I'm completely wrong about exactly what's going to happen with 10.1.5. We'll see when the patch is out. Until then, thanks for watching.